Hey everyone! So I wanted to post a quick video to talk about something that I was discussing with a student in the Jazz Intensive program the other day about what the whole goal of this jazz thing is. And I think we can sort of trick ourselves sometimes when we're practicing jazz and concentrate on some of the wrong things. So here's the big point. At the end of the day, being a great jazz musician is about improvisation. That's the whole crux of the art form, is to be able to make something up on the spot. And everything that we work on is in pursuance of that goal, to feel confident improvising. Now here's where I think a lot of people go wrong. So my first question for you is, do you identify yourself as an improviser, as an improvising musician? Is it something that you do on a regular basis? Do you practice picking up your instrument and making something up? Because here's where I think a lot of people go wrong. We learn about all of the elements that go into being a great improviser, learning our scales, learning our arpeggios, learning our theory, transcribing solos, working on our ear training. These are all great things, and they're all necessary work that we need to do to be great jazz musicians. But at the end of the day, if you are not taking your instrument and working on improvisation, the act of making something up on the spot, whether that's over a jazz standard or literally just you and your instrument playing stream of consciousness, if you're not doing this on a regular basis, you're missing the point entirely. You could be able to blaze through every scale somebody could think of in all 12 keys at 300 BPM. You could know every arpeggio inside and out. You could transcribe thousands of solos. But if you're not incorporating improvisation into your daily routine, you're never really going to be able to do the thing that we all strive for, which is play with other musicians and feel comfortable improvising and reacting to what's going on around us in the moment. That's really the ethos of jazz. So if this sounds like you, where you're doing a whole lot of work and thinking about jazz every day, but you're not really doing that much improvisation, here's a mindset shift that I think could help you. I want you to develop a mantra for yourself that you tell yourself over and over and over again, day in and day out. And this mantra should be, I am an improvising musician. Deep down, underneath everything, at the core of what I want to do with music, I want to be an improviser. And if you tell yourself this enough times and it becomes a part of your identity, actually the core of your identity as a musician, it will change the way you look at things. You'll start to reserve time for yourself in the practice room to just play, to take all of that really, really hard work that you're doing and actually put it into action. Start to make stuff up on the spot, in the moment. A lot of people can wrap their minds around all of the technical stuff, but when it comes time to just make something up, they get stopped cold in their tracks and they're terrified of improvising. My goal for you is to get over this. If you start doing even a couple minutes of just making stuff up every day, it starts to become like anything else. You get used to it. You get used to that feeling of not having a plan. And you start to understand that some days it's going to go really poorly and some days it's going to be amazing. But the only way to discover these things is to do a little bit of improvisation each and every day. And like I said, I don't care if it's putting on a backing track of your favorite jazz standard or literally just picking up your instrument and playing whatever comes to mind. Just do it. Just improvise. So I want you to do something after you get done watching this video. I want you to go on your phone or your computer or whatever and set a reminder that's going to pop up every morning that says, I am an improviser. I am an improvising musician. And this has the effect of you telling yourself that every single day, because you're going to get reminded that you wrote that, and I hope that you actually start doing it. In my years of teaching, I've seen this so many times. Somebody who's super into jazz, but always gets hung up in the part where they just have to play in the moment. And some of my students that have been the most scared of this have gone on to become some of the best improvisers I know of. So if this is you, don't feel bad. Just try to change it. Start improvising every day. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this you? If it was you, how did you get over it? Is what I'm saying make sense or not? Let's have a chat. And if you like this video and you got anything out of it, please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help us get out to more people that are trying to get better at music and jazz. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.